Our nation has a long and good history of textile and is considered as a traditional textile producing country. Our nation is also among the world's top producer of yarn and fabrics, and the export quality of its products is escalating continuously. Hello everyone, my name is Satyam Shivaach and I am an legal intern at LEXIS and Company. And in this video, we will discuss about textile law in India. Textile industry can be broadly classified into two categories. That is the organized mill sector and the unorganized decentralized sector. The organized sector of the textile industry represents the mill. It could be a spinning mill or a composite mill. Composite mill is one where the spinning, weaving, processing facilities are carried out under one roof, and the decentralized sector is engaged mainly in the weaving activity, which makes it heavily dependent on the organized sector for their yarn requirement. This decentralized sector is comprised of three major segments, that is power loom, hand loom and hosiery. Now let's take a look at textile law in India. There are various textile law in India and we are going to consider some of them. First of all, we are going to see the Central Silk Board Act 1948. This act was constituted for the development under the central control of the silk industry and for that purpose to establish a Central Silk Board. Section of this act provide for the constitution of a silk board, appointment of its member, function of the board, and the constitution of Silkworm Silk Society Committee, and the power and function of that committee. Moreover, it also constitutes a seed certification agency. Along with that, it also constitutes a central seed testing laboratories. It has also talk about export and import of silkworm seeds and also provide that the imposition of cess on certain kinds of silk. Then there is the Handloom Reservation of Articles for Production Act 1985. This act provides for the reservation of certain articles for exclusive production by handloom and for the matter connected therewith. Moreover, this act aims to constitute an advisory committee and prohibit the production of article exclusively reserved for handloom. Next, coming to the Jute Companies Nationalization Act 1980. This act provides for the acquisition and transfer of the undertaking of the jute companies specified in the first schedule with a view to security the proper management of such undertaking so as to subserve the interest of the general public by ensuring the continued manufacture, production and distribution of articles made of jute, which are essential to the need of the economy of the country and for matter connected therewith or any incident thereto. Then there is Jute Packing Material Compulsory Use Act 1987. This act provides for the compulsory use of jute packaging material in the supply and distribution of certain commodities in the interest of production of raw jute and jute packaging material and of person engaged in the production thereof and for matter connected therewith. Then coming to the Textile Committee Act 1963. This act provides for the establishment of a committee for ensuring the quality of textile and textile machinery and for matter connected therewith. Moreover, it provides function and power of the committee and also directs to constitute a tribunal to provide redressal to the people. Then the next is Textile Undertaking Taking Over Management Act 1983. This act provides for the taking over in the public interest of the management of the textile undertaking of the companies specified in the first schedule, pending nationalization of such undertaking and for matter connected therewith. Then coming to the Textile Undertaking Nationalization Act 1995, an act to provide for the acquisition and transfer of textile undertaking and the right, title and interest of the owner in respect of the textile undertaking specified in the first schedule with a view to augmenting the production and distribution of different varieties of cloth and yarn so as to subserve the interest of the general public and for matter connected therewith or incidental thereto. Then there is the British India Corporation Limited Acquisition of Share Act 1981. This act provides for the acquisition of certain shares of the British India Corporation Limited with a view to securing the proper management of the affairs of the company and the continuity and development of the production of goods which are vital to the needs of the country and for matter connected therewith. Then there is Sikh Textile Undertaking Taking Over Management Act 1972. This act provides for the taking over in the interest of management of the Sikh Textile Undertaking, pending nationalization of such undertaking for the expeditious rehabilitation of such undertaking, so that such rehabilitation may subserve the interest of general public by the augmentation of the production and distribution at a fair price of hyper varieties of clothes or for matter connected therewith or incidental thereto. Then coming to the Sikh Textile Undertaking Nationalization Rule 1974. This act provides for the acquisition and transfer of Sikh textile industries and the right title interest of the owners in respect of the Sikh Textile Undertaking, specified in the first schedule, with a view to reorganize and rehabilitating such Sikh textile undertaking so as to subserve the interest of the general public by the augmentation of the production and distribution at fair price. Then the next is Swadeshi Cotton Mills Company Limited, Acquisition and Transfer of Undertaking Act 1986. This act provides for the acquisition and transfer of certain textile undertaking of the Swadeshi Cotton Mills Company, with a view to securing the proper management of such undertaking so as to subserve the interest of the general public by ensuring the continued manufacture, production and distribution of different varieties of cloth and yarn, and thereby to give effect to the policy of the state towards securing principle specified in clause B and C of the Article 39 of Constitution. Then coming to the next, the National Institute of Fashion Technology Act 2006. This act provides for the establishment and incorporation of the National Institute of Fashion Technology to promote and development of the education and research in the fashion technology and for matter connected therewith. Then coming to the last act of this video, that is the National Jute Board Act 2008. This act provides for the establishment of the National Jute Board for the development of the cultivation, manufacture and marketing of jute and jute products and for matter whatever connected therewith. Thank you everyone for watching.